For years, Kamal Bharadwaj has been sending the remains of Indian students back to their home country and sees what he calls a troubling trend, a rise of deaths.
We're about 4 to 5 a month right now, currently as we stand, so it has gone up throughout the years.
Directors at the Lotus Funeral Home say they have seen an increase in the number of deaths, some caused by overdose or suicide. They have repatriated remains of students from Ontario, Manitoba, New Brunswick, and PEI.
Being as a parent, when I see how they died, the cause of death, that makes me upset by myself. Why this happening?
The funeral home says they repatriated 8 young Indian nationals in 2018. In 2022, it was 33. Citing privacy concerns, they wouldn't specify how many of those deaths are mental health related. Officially, it's hard to get a firm grip on how big of an issue this is. The Canadian government doesn't track it, and CBC didn't hear back from the Indian embassy in Ottawa. But here in Toronto, the Indian consulate tells me 25 students died last year in this province alone, almost a third from suicide. And by March of this year, 2 more suicides. More recent deaths remain under investigation. That's much higher than the national suicide rate.
They can't, stay upon the expectations of their families and friends. I mean, from South Asian perspective, it's a matter of life and death.
Staff at Punjabi Community Health Services offer supports for students.
A lot of it's been being homesick. A lot of these folks come from large families where somebody's checking in on them, asking them how their day was, things like that. And when they come here, a lot of them are alone.
Callan says the organization has intervened in the past, going so far as sending emotionally struggling students back to India to be with their families before it's too late.
The families are very thankful. They were able to understand what their child was going through.
Colleges Ontario is taking notice too. They say they will provide more information to international students on how they can access mental health support. Kirtan Asasi, CBC News, Toronto.